Sometimes parents ask me about selective mutism, and they ask, where does it come from? And how do you treat it? Well, in the first place, selective mutism is when the child knows language but refuses to talk. And almost always the cause for selective mutism is because of harsh parenting. So parents need to have a lot of patience, especially in the first 3 years when children are just developing the use of words to express themselves. For example, if parents are arguing in front of the child, they're not even talking to the child, they're just talking to each other, but yelling at each other. The child often, in the first 3 years of life, assumes, it's my fault Mama and Baba are fighting. It's my fault my parents are fighting. So some children, due to how the gene for language sits on one of the 46 chromosomes they have, makes them decide, if someone gets upset because of what I say or how I say it when I'm 1 or 2 or 3 years old, they then choose to say, it's better I not speak at all. So I worked with a child just yesterday who the mother said he had no language. So as I'm doing the assessment with him, he spoke about, within the 20-minute period that I was assessing him, he spoke about 20, 40 words. So he didn't have inability to speak. Rather, the mother admitted that sometimes she gets angry at him and yells at him, so that conditions the child to be afraid to speak. And subsequently, if we want to resolve selective mutism, as hard as this is going to sound, the best treatment is to ignore it. That is, if the child refuses to speak, don't worry about the child refusing to speak. Instead, never pressure the child to talk. Just model appropriate language for the child. And little by little, the child will start coming out of his shell and start being more interactive. Most children with selective mutism will stop it around the time they're 9 years old. So it's crucial that mothers and fathers and whoever the adults are who live in the home with the child are patient with the child who's choosing not to use language. But at the same time, you don't do things for the child if he doesn't use language. Just wait till he does say that 1 word or 2 words. This 4-year-old I worked with yesterday, at the end of the session, I just put my hand up. He did this to me, and then he initiated saying, bye, which clearly means he had selective mutism rather than inability to verbalize. Thank you for listening.
Parents often ask, should I run to my toddler when he's crying? And this is a huge misunderstanding. It's exactly the opposite. You should always pick up a crying infant and wait till the toddler walks to you before you pick the toddler up. This is crucial to understand. Do not call the toddler to come to you. Wait till the toddler develops self-determination to walk over to you before you pick him or her up. Thank you for listening.